Greetings, my friends. I am Gilles Mansillon, and I come to you very briefly today to send greetings and blessings. I wanted to come by and make. I'm going to read some cards for entertainment purposes, but I wanted to talk about 2016. That's been a year of completion. It's a 9 year. It's a 2016 comes down to a 9. So it is a completion, and this completion is going to be. Truly understood and marked by the coming solstice. It is all building up to that, and then we'll be understanding what happened during January, the new year, all the way till till after the mid-January. There'll be a lot of release and integration and letting go of a lot of things that have been problematic. A lot of things are going to come up to the forefront as well. For it is the last time we've been through a completion of such cycle, a 9 year and a 1 year followed that. It was in 2008. For 2008 brought the monetary crisis, and we may have to become aware of those dysfunction, the systemic dysfunction, in order to eventually create a re-evaluation and a reset of the monetary systems in the world. But for now, we basically want to finish this year in completing whatever we need to complete, so that we can be free to manifest all kinds of things in this new year. For if you are ready to shed your skin, to allow to die and be reborn, this is a good time to do it. Throughout the holidays, it will be very, very important time to start all kinds of new ideas, new thoughts, new project, there is a whole new energies that are coming into the planet, and those energies are working to help us. For we have forgotten, but 10 years ago we used to struggle a lot more. We gained a lot of understanding throughout the past decades or so. Every year, the time is accelerating. There is more content within each and every day, and we'll be able to be more present as time goes on. For now, the situation is flowering, so it's allowing the flower to unfold, to grow, to make life, to see the sunny side of life, to always be in joy, to bring your joy into wherever you come, to be free, to when people are fighting against the stream of their own creation, you may want to bring them back into the light in a gentle way, to let them see that there is other choices. For if we are struggling, that means we do not see the choice, that we are some things we believe that we have not deactivated, so we need to deactivate all kinds of negative belief in order to allow the flowering. For there may be a fear of ascension, a fear of joy, a fear of happiness, a fear of freedom, because we've been living through the samsara, through the dark time for so long. We almost got used to that suffering, to that struggling, we've been conditioned. So, but now it's time to free ourselves and to allow this higher self to become more present within our life, and to be more active also, because spirituality and ascension does not mean to be contemplative. You have to, whatever your consciousness is exposed to, you have to position yourself in relationship to it, and what you're seeking is to see it with the eyes of wisdom, to have the proper attitude in relationship to whatever situation. For it is all love. The beginning and the end will be only love, but in between the scenarios, the immature will is capable of creating anything, and the gods play the game, so to speak. To me, I must apologize to those people who are atheists for my belief. I used to be an atheist but then eventually I came in face to face with the inevitability of God. That was about 30 years ago, and so I had to change my life completely in order to adapt. Not just not a God in the sky, but a God within me. For that is really what we're all seeking to unfold, to allow, to clear up ourself, our consciousness, our physical body, so that we may become more tuned to the presence of the divine, the highest love, the highest will within ourselves. For that is the whole point of this creation, is so that we may discover that in our own unique way, in our own unique time, by our own unique means. For we are all unique children of creation, and we are all beloved by God, otherwise we would not exist. So what we need to come to do is to create harmony, to allow that harmony is not something we can create it by balancing out, by making more what is what's lacking, and by decreasing what's too much. So we have to find a balance. For harmony is balance, but it's also a constant regeneration of energy. For there will be much that will be coming to the new possibilities. For now, what's in the invisible world is adventure. We do not see yet the adventure, but the adventure will be there for this coming year. It is a very wonderful opportunity. For now, what is present before us is the miser. It is because the miser remind us that none of the things that are physical are actually real in the sense that in the sense of possession. There is nothing we need to protect, or it's all a vehicle for the consciousness to evolve and grow. That being said, this idea of lack, it has to be eliminated from our belief. We have to understand all those flows of energies, that we have to bring more resources into our life in order to be free and let go of those ideas of lack, because the miser is it's very hard to associate the miser with anything else but lack. No matter how much he possesses, he's still lacking, because he wants to protect. He spends his own time materialistically oriented, and the best way to free ourselves from that is to allow a flow within our life where the resources come naturally without having to struggle. So it's very difficult within, not difficult, but it takes a lot of faith. It takes a lot of what it comes down to is to find our powers of creator. Once we find our power of creator, then all of this flow, everything flows, and also we don't need money to be spiritual. We can, because it's all about love. It's all about growing within our consciousness. But once we deliver ourselves from this idea of money, we are free to do those things we want, and so life becomes more fun and more exciting. And what we need to, we'll come to, everything is leading us to come to understand the great lesson is the dream. The dream is this most marvelous. We all have a dream that we were built in like that, where we come into a certain set of experience, but then this set of experience is a platform to build a dream to something else, something different, and we have to have the faith that whatever our dream is, our most profound desires, will be fulfilled in the most divine way if we only allow to ourselves to align with those things that we have asked for, those things we desire for. We all came here to have fulfillment of those dreams. So it is very important not to nourish your dream, but to be careful not to allow other people from the outside to discourage you from seeking out what you need, because they don't see because they have their own doubts or whatever. So hold on to your dreams and allow it to flower into your life. To just tune in to your invisible energies. For all those, it is within the world of the invisible that we'll come to discover that which we are seeking, which is to find ourselves. Find God, and to find ourselves. When we seek God, we find ourselves. When we find ourselves, we find God. But we do not know who that is. We don't know who we are. We don't know who God is, and so there is a great deal of misunderstanding. For all is one, but within the parameter of time and space, all kinds of separation, material, intellectual, emotional, physical, social, all kinds of separation were created to challenge the growth of the psyche and the evolution on this planet. But we should be grateful and thankful that we are able to participate in this great joy, this moment of joy. If we are ready to celebrate life, life will be there where we are created within life, and we have no choice but to live our life. And so we may as well make our life the most incredible adventure, to allow the adventure to come into our life, to be more adventurous, more more sure of ourselves, also to know that if we take a leap of faith, Spirit will be there to support us. So it's something that will develop more and more to be able to step into new reality, to open our mind, to open ourselves to all kinds of magic and miracle happenings. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.